Hello and welcome back. If you don't already know me, my name is Justin. I love to take stuff apart. Today I'm going to be taking apart my chop saw. So let's get into it. Here it is. It's my next victim. Alright, let's go. Wow. This surprises me. I really did not know that the switch was just this little button. This little switch. See that? This whole trigger right here, it's got this spring that pushes it back up front right here. And then this switch is sitting down here, so when you pull the trigger, it presses that little button there. See, right there. Interesting. Wow. I didn't know that it was so simple. There's a power cord. fits right in there. Wow. That is pretty. Wow. This is cool. So this, okay, I don't see that. Those are the copper windings on the outside that I've talked about before. This is a universal motor. So on other motors, sometimes the magnets are fixed, but on this one, they've got copper coils that are electrically charged. They create a magnetic field when they're electrically charged. So this is really cool. And also, for this chop saw, they have carbon brushes that are removable. So you can just take them right out. And then you can replace them. So here it is. This is a carbon brush. Essentially, all it is that copper wire inside of there connected to a carbon block. So there's a block of carbon. The reason they use carbon is because carbon is very good on wear resistance. So this is rubbing up against this piece right here. The motor is turning like this. And so the reason they use carbon is because it does really well under friction. So that's cool. Let me take the other one out really quick. All right, so I've explained it before, but now I have a really good chance to explain because this guy is fully exposed. All right, so the way that I've explained it before is that there are copper connections on the inside, this piece right here, which is the stator. And notice how there are blocks of metal here. Each one of these is a connection. So this one and the one on the very opposite side are connected. And vice versa, same on all of the other ones. This one is connected to the opposite side of the next block. And then each opposite is connected. So you've got these carbon blocks rubbing on this stator, and each of these little blocks as well are the connections to these. So this one is connected to one of these all the way around. So electricity goes through these carbon blocks. They rub right up against these copper connections, one on each side. And when it's electrically charged, it creates a magnetic field to two of these connections. So when that happens, inside of here, this also is charged and it has a magnetic field. So for instance, with a regular magnet, you've got north and south pole. But when you try to put a north pole to a north pole, they want to flip. They want to get away from each other. So the same is with this motor. This is inside of here, and when these are electrically charged and have a magnetic field, they're opposing the magnetic field inside of here. And so when these create that magnetic field, it moves. But as it's moving, these blocks are changing connection. So every time it changes connection, it makes a magnetic field that's opposing the one on the inside of this. So then you've got a rotating motor. So that is how a motor works. And with this one in particular, it's got a gearbox. What a gearbox does is when you've got the motor running, it's attached to a couple of gears inside of here that are changing speed into torque. So notice how I'm spinning this really fast, but this piece right here is not rotating very fast at all. So then you've got more torque. So when you're cutting a piece of wood, then you've got more torque, which is basically more force, but you've got less speed. Cool. Yeah, so there it is. So then this is where where the blade is. So motor on one side, blade on the other. Or I guess I should turn that around. So there it is. That's all the pieces to a chop saw. Pretty cool. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you learned something. I definitely did. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comment in the section below if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.